Hey, 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 hey. I am back. And what? I wasn't even going to come back into the new year, but let's get into it. My name is Tamika Mathis. I am a domestic violence survivor. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I ask that you hit the subscription button at the right there. You know, it's right there. It's one of them places, but hit it for me. I know you see it. Like, comment, share. If you have not watched any of my prior videos, I ask that you go back and watch those videos. And you liking the video helps it rotates and gets out there, get the message started, getting people more involved, bringing more awareness to this as well. So I ask that you help me with that. Thank you guys so much for doing that, because I'm trusting that you're already doing it, right? So the name of this video is Broken and Broken by God, right? Broken while being broken by God. Excuse me. Broken while being broken by God. That is the name of this video. So recently there was a post that was did about me via Facebook, and I absolutely responded and I went in. There were many of you that reached out to me that was concerned about my safety. You guys reached out to people in my circle. You inboxed me, call, text, and you wanted to make sure that I take the post down, do not respond, do not entertain. And I deeply appreciate you guys. It warms my heart to know that some of you guys that I never even met before was literally concerned about my safety. And so thank you so much. So in order for me to address the messages that was posted, I have to take you back. So let me take you back. In September of 2023, I informed you guys when I first came out with my story, when I did a live video, and to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mika Mathis 821, that I was going to take you from the beginning to the end. I was going to tell you the truth. I was no longer going to tell a lie. I was going to include everything, me straddling the fence, me still communicating, me going to meet him to think about working the marriage out, and then to me signing the papers, right? But of course, there was the message that was put out about me, tried to do it in a negative way. Keep in mind that the message said that I got the papers in September, the divorce papers, and he clipped the message, right? He clipped the message of me texting it to make it seem as if he's ignoring me, because that's what it was intended to do. But I thank you, because what you did was for my good. Like, I went to God after I did what I did, and I apologized, and I asked God, what do you want me to do? He woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning while I was in Chicago on a Saturday trying to enjoy my trip. God has no respectable place. He said, go ahead and tell it out. Leave no room. I know you got your list, how you want to go in order. But go ahead and put it out there. I'll give you something else to talk about. What? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and tell it. I said, okay. So let me get into it. 2021, I lost Noah, broken. 2022, I walked away from my marriage in August of 2022. I left, right? In 2022. From 2022 to 2023, September of 2023, I absolutely said nothing, because I was broken. I was hurt. I was confused. I was trying to figure it out. So if anybody came in my inbox, nada. Didn't respond. Anybody saw me in person, what happened? I don't want to talk about it. I said nothing. I sat quietly while he spreaded rumors to people amongst our group. While he lied. While he moved on with the next woman immediately, I still sat quietly. I still didn't say nothing. I was angry. I was pissed. I wanted to post the pictures. I wanted to go to the bank and withdraw the money out, flatten all the ties. I wanted to be that angry black woman. I couldn't even sleep for trying to come up with ways to try to get him. I couldn't even eat because I was going through it. I was in my room on that floor in that closet. I was crying. I was sitting at my desk trying to work, just crying. I'm calling my friends at 2 o'clock in the morning. They just hear me weeping. My sister got to ride me around so I could have my tantrum, so my nephew wouldn't be in here trying to figure out what's going on with TT, because I'm having a moment. sat quietly. For 13 months, I said nothing. For 13 months, I didn't say nothing. I needed help, though. I needed help. Because, baby, I wasn't me. I hadn't been me in a long time. But I felt like I was about to snap. I felt like it was about to be a first 48. I needed help. I had already reached out to be a part of the slave ministry with Fallon Bonner. And I had already reached out to try to salvage my marriage prior to the program starting, hoping that this program would help salvage it. But I had already left before the program started. But I'm grateful that she still allowed me to enter the program, even though I was hurting, even though I was going through what I was going through. The program is amazing. I needed to be around like-minded women. Don't get me wrong. My support group, my support is awesome. But there are people that God has set in place. There are people that God has ordained, or there is people that God has given a gift to that also can help you. So I got into this program, and it was an awesome program. I don't take nothing from it. Even though I still wasn't ready to tell my truth, everything that I had to do allowed a weight that I was carrying somewhat to fall a little off, right? So I can remember being in the program, and I had to drive to Memphis in October of 2022, because you got to follow the story to get to this text message, because it's stuff behind it. Let's get to it. So October of 2022, I drive to Memphis to work on the business. I'm hurt. And I'm broken, and then God is on top of me breaking. Hold on, let me pause that part about going to Memphis. I'm broken. And then here go God trying to break me. Take me out right now. Baby, this is too much. Baby, this is too much. But this is what I asked for, though. God was like, this is what you wanted. Because I chose to try to grow closer to God. God said, this is what you asked for. Because I could have chose drugs. I could have chose alcohol. I could have chose to get up under another man, because, baby, they was coming left and right. I could have chose that to try to flush down what I'm feeling. But no, I was too broken to even involve another man. I considered the fact that this man could actually truly love me like I should be loved. And I don't even want to break him because I'm broken. I didn't want to bring all my damage and my baggage to his plate to help me. No, I needed time, right? I needed time. So I go to Memphis. I go, get down there. He was so cold-hearted. I get down there to help with the business. You would think that we was two strangers. Like that's exactly how he treated me. Cold-hearted. He was so cold-hearted and was mad because I was going to spend the night in Memphis. Was mad, but I still helped. And I can remember going to my room, and I can remember just crying my heart out. I was just crying. The next day I got on the road, and I got on my coach call with Quay. This is in the program with the slave ministry. And I was pouring my heart out to her. I'm mad. I'm angry. He treated me so bad. He's cold-hearted. Oh my God, how could he do this to me? And in a calm voice, because I'm on 100. Coach Quay said, this time next year, you will not be the same. I was like, oh my God, I am not on the right call. I'm about to die, lady. Do you not hear me? Do you not hear the frustration in my voice? I'm driving, shaking, and crying. I don't even know if I'm going to make it all the way back. Again, she says, trust me, this time next year, you will not be the same. See, I was so busy in the natural. Quay was in the spirit. I couldn't see in the natural because it was too dark. See, I was in my darkness. See, I was still in I want to get my lit back mode. I want to do anything to try to cause harm to him. I want to do anything to make him look bad. I want to do anything. That's when I was hurt. You want to talk about hurt and bitter? That's when I was hurt and bitter. That's when I wanted to do it. That's when I was in my darkness. But Coach Quay was in the spirit, and I was too busy in the natural. I couldn't see nothing. Yet I wanted to. So I completed the program. Also, program recommend anybody, if she has it still, to, baby, get your life. Awesome program. So after the program, I'm just like, okay, I still gotta be around like-minded women, because baby, I need help. I'm gonna need somebody to hold me accountable, because I know I'm gonna fall short. I know not to reach out to my friends, whatever, because I already know, blah, blah, blah. I can reach out to them, but I need more help. So I joined Women Uplifting Women with Prophetess Portia Hunt. Right? I needed that. I wanted to grow closer to God, even though I was still communicating with my abuser. I still couldn't take my hands off of it. I wanted to hear from God. I wanted to seek his face, but I still had my hands on it. This is my truth. This is in 2022, October, November. We still communicated December. 2023 roll. I think we may have communicated February, maybe March. I don't know. But I decided I gotta hear you, God. Because, okay, I lost Noah. I almost lost my life. You killed me, took my baby. I don't want to live in this marriage. I'm still confused on what I'm supposed to do. I need to know. It gotta be something you gotta tell me, because ain't no way I'm going through all this and you ain't got nothing for me. Ain't no way you allowed me to survive all of this and ain't got nothing lined up for me. I need my answer. So I started to stop all communication, none whatsoever. So it was a dead from February, March to August, something like that. If it was a message, I don't recall. I'm just letting you know. I know I had heard from him. And during this time, God was breaking me. I was being broke. I had been broken all the way down, and he started bringing me back up. That's when I started smiling different. That's when I started walking different. That's when I started talking different. That's when I started reading more. That's when I started understanding the word more. That's when I started surrounding and being in prayer groups and showing up for prayer and just being more active. I'm getting out. I'm starting to get my weight back up, because I was depressed. I mean, I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do nothing. I was able to sleep. I was waking up in peace. Because before, I was waking up in darkness. It was light, but baby, I was dark when I couldn't see nothing. I was able to see more. I was able to hear more. And when I heard his sweet voice for the first time, I almost lost it. Right? So I'm shining. To me, I'm shining. Now I'm shining. God don't shine his light on me. I got all these great things to say. He giving me words, encouragements to say. I'm trusting and believing him. Started reading I had around May or June, God had said, start telling your story. So go live, tell your story. So I was like, what story? No, I ain't doing that like that. That's me. Like, no. Then Prophetess Portia Hunt prophesied over me, saying, you've been struggling with going live. God's been telling you to go live. You need to go live. And I still didn't do it, right? Because I was reading, but then I had read the story about Saul, and I saw how God brought Saul out. I saw how Saul was off the chain and how he shined the light on Saul. And I was like, oh, I know if you did it for Saul, surely you could do it for him, my husband. Surely. Because that's off the chain. So I know. So in my mind, I'm like, no, we're going to do this together. He going to be sitting next to me. He going to tell his truth. He going to stand in his truth. He going to admit this is just my vision, right? That's what I envisioned. That's what I thought. So I get to, so let's get to August. So we get to August, Noah's Day. It's time for Noah's. Y'all know I'm going to celebrate Noah. I'm going to celebrate my baby as if he's here, right? God gave me the ability to carry him. I am a mother. I am a proud mother. He may not be here physically, but baby, I talk as if he is, okay? So we get to August, and it's time to celebrate Noah. And as you know, I always like to gift my family with something concerning Noah, because their support was awesome, right? So I always like to reward them with something from Noah, So he gave me letters to Noah, and so I'm just writing all my, the people that I'm going to invite. I'm writing, just writing my stuff, just writing. And he said, include his father. For what? Include his father. Why? I don't even talk to him. Include his father. I included him. Sent him the message. Told him what it was. When to expect the package, which was a hat, shirt, and the letter from Noah. Here's the thing. God said later on, when I kept saying, how did I miss it? God said, I didn't tell you to entertain him. I just told you to include him. Because see, after that, I ain't asked God nothing else. I just assumed it was God. Oh, because baby, that's how the communication started back. He started saying how he wanted his family back. He reached out. He said, "Are you still my wife?" Sent this picture of me being pregnant with Noah and him in the picture also. I want my family back. All of this. That's how we started communicating in August of 2023. He shows y'all message of September and tell y'all that I got served in September. Let's talk. Let's get to it, right? We meet. First of all, we talk on the phone. You hear me play the voice clip of him admitting to his ego, his pride, how he was just winning with me. If you did not hear, I'm not going to post it again. But that's what I wanted you to get an idea of what I was dealing with. He apologized. He stated all those things, right? How he wanted his family back, how he wanted another chance. If I would give him another chance and if I would forgive him, right? So we meet in August, towards the end of August, like August 30th, 31st, something like that. It'll be 31st. Something like that. We meet on a Friday. All I know, we meet on a Friday towards the end of August. We meet on a Friday. Right? Get out the car. And he was like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you're here." Hugging me. Oh, fixing my collar. I think I fixed the hell's out of place. Putting it back in place. I go to the bathroom. He gets up. "I gotta hug you again. I can't believe it." We at this restaurant. We talked for 4 hours. He laid everything out. 4 hours. You want to know how I know all that stuff I posted? It was him and some other people that was all up under the comment high-fiving him and that have the same issue with him, that have an issue with him that they told me about, but yet they was high-fiving him, which is cool, right? But this is how I know my information. This came out his mouth and others' mouth, right? So he talked about the woman that when I first left, how everything went. He apologized for that. He got on the one he's with now, the current one. I called that girl on the way here. I told that lady, "I don't want you. I want my wife. I'm going to fight for my marriage. I don't want you." I called such and such and made sure they was on the phone so they can hear me. Tell her I don't want to be with her. I want so you can believe. I know you ain't gonna believe me. You can ask them. I told them. That's what he said. He had nothing good to say about nail one on. Nail. But I said, "Did you tell them that you love them?" Yeah. Because they told me. That he played, of course, victim again. But yet you was telling me you still in love with me. But you telling other people that you love them. That's what I said. This is what I told him. I was just like, why? Why you want this marriage? Why? Because I'm still in love with you. I just, my pride, my ego, everything. I ain't been winning. I hate I gotta come to you like this. I hate I gotta come back barely with nothing. I lost this truck. I lost this truck. I lost this truck. I just got one truck left. That's all I got. I don't maxed out just about all my cars. I can barely afford this trip. I hate I got the car. I hate we even got the house. I should have listened to everything you said. You said don't do this, but I didn't listen. This is him. 4 hours. I kid you not. He laid it on thick. I'm ready to surrender. I'm ready. Ain't nothing about me godly what I've been doing. I'm ready to surrender. Ain't nothing been going right. I'm ready. I'm ready to be up in this covenant. This went on for 3 days because we did a whole weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 days. We left on Monday. 3 days of him pleading his case. 3 days of him praying with me. 3 days of him stating all of these things. I do not have to lie. That is what he did. Everything. That's what he did. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he did. So here we go. Monday comes. It's time to go. Oh, let me back it up. During that weekend, he took me out every weekend and we did stuff married folks do. Everything that married folks do. Yes, everything. Took me out every day. And not only did he do that, he was in there crying, pleading, promising me. I'm tired. I'm tired of running. Because I had said, "What's your purpose? What you feel like your purpose is?" And he said, I feel like I'm supposed to be a minister. So I said, oh, why would you say that? Well, what else is going to be? I said, I don't know. I said, most men or women who, when you ask them what their purpose, man, everybody running from that. And so he said, I don't know. That's just how I feel. So I said, okay. So when he said that, I told him my vision. That I had a vision. The reason why I had moved forward on the divorce, because I was just praying that God would bring you out. I had read the story of Saul, told him all about Saul. And he became this different man because Saul was off the chain. And I was telling him, you know, you need help. You get the help you need. How God can bring you out. How we can sit by each other. How he can, you know, help men who is troubled with the same issues of putting their hands on women. And how I can be more calling to the women, you know, to help them come out of it if the man is not willing to change. All that thing, you know, those things like that. He was like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready to tell my truth. I'm ready to live my truth. This is what the man is telling me. But at the same time, he wants me to come back immediately to start helping with the trucking business. Because that's what he said. I need help. I need help. That's what he said. I need help. And I said, I can't go back unless I know for sure you are doing the work. And me going back, I did that already. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. You ain't got to worry about it. I'll do whatever you need me to do. I'll do whatever. I'm going to make you trust me again. You ain't got to worry about it. Right? Believe Monday. I get home, let him know. He get home, let me know. So I'm about to go ride my bike. I'll call you later. I said, okay, cool. I fell asleep. I wake up. I said, dang, he ain't calling, said nothing. Let me call. He ain't answer. I was a little concerned because it kept getting late. So I kept calling. He never answered. I went back to sleep. He sent a message to me the next morning and said something about his phone fell off his bicycle. And he misplaced it. He's just not finding it. Something like that. So I said, so we talked and I said, so you couldn't think of another way to communicate with me? Like via Messenger? Since you said you was watching my page? I ain't think about it. I said, oh, okay. He said, I ain't think about it. I said, hey, listen, do you want this? Because if not, I mean, I gotta be able to trust you. You just got back Monday. I gotta be able to trust you. You went missing. He said, well, you know, I don't want to feel pressured to do nothing. I don't want to feel pressured. What? I feel like you pressure me to do stuff. I say, hey, I don't want you to do nothing you don't want to do. I can remember telling him this when he tried to make it seem like I trapped him in the marriage with having Noah. And he was telling me that, I feel like you trying to trap me. I feel like, you know, now we married. And he talking about I'm trapping him with Noah. I feel like you trying to stop me from living my life. And I told him the same thing when I was pregnant. I said, I don't want to be with nobody that don't want to be with me. And if you feel like me and Noah is going to trap you, let's go our separate ways. I said it just as calm as I'm talking to you now. And he said, it's too late now. It's too late now. I don't want to start over. It's too late. That's what he said. So I did him the same way. I don't want to force you to do nothing you don't want to do. He said, okay, I got to book a load. I'll talk to you later. That's exactly how the conversation went. We ended it. We talked again. He tried to break it down about how scared he was. I'm just scared I'm going to mess up. I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to live up to your expectations. I'm just scared. I'm afraid. You know, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do this. I said, okay, cool. Again, right? So I was telling him about this job that I was trying to get. I already told him in Alabama, and I told him that the lady going to reach out to him because she needed to verify that I did these things for the trucking company because it was what's the name. And I kept texting him because the lady was like, I'm trying to contact him. He's not reaching. I kept calling him, kept texting him. He would not pick up because he thinking I'm calling concerning the fact that he changed his mind. No, Nick, I'm trying to get, but again, if it's not concerning helping him, he can care less about moving you forward. This is what he does. He went right back. Everything he stated for those 3 days was lies. There was lies. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I know what he tried to do. Oh, baby, get it. Come close, get this tea. Right? So, okay, so you see the text message that he posted. I think it was, I can't even remember the date. September the 25th? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't feel, okay. Either way. So, up until that week that you see the text message where I say, Mr. You want me to come home, chocolate drop. He called me every week, and it's recorded, and asked me, can you come home? I want to be up under this covenant. Because he said in Alabama, I want to be up under this covenant so we can start getting our blessed, so we can be entitled to what God has for us. You know, you was the one that when I was with, I was really, really winning. It was you. It was you. This is what he said in Alabama, and also what you heard in the voice clip if you got a chance to listen to it when I posted it. That's what he said, right? So he's saying the same thing every week, and up until that week, he said it. But also, that particular weekend, that same day, do you see that? We supposed to go to counseling. Yeah. You come back and say, hey, we ain't gonna be able to do counseling that weekend. I forgot I planned a guy's trip to the beach. What? Okay. Now, you see me send a text message about the chocolate drop, but you don't see us talking on the phone and he telling me about the trip and bring it up, are you my honey bunny, and come home, honey. You don't see that, right? You don't hear that, okay? So, he said he wanted to trip with the guys. I waited to even talk to him. I don't even think we communicated for a couple of days. So I said, I'm going to call him and see if he's going to answer since he's on the beach with the guys, right? He didn't answer. I called again. He still didn't answer. I called again. He didn't answer. That was 3 times. So I sent the text message that you said, that you see him posted stating that I am in Memphis, blah, 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 blah. He responded. And that's how I knew he was lying about being on the beach. You're trying to play me again. So the one person that he said that, oh, I called and told her that it was over. I told her that it was over. I told her that I wanted my marriage back. This all in September. This is all in September that he's telling me this. Right? This is recorded. This is what he's saying. So I sent everything to her. Everything he said, the pictures that he took, everything to her. She called immediately. She wanted to know what's going on? Because see, he don't told her he done with me. But he don't told me he want to fight for his marriage. I told her every single thing he said about her, because it wasn't nothing good that he said, from how she looked to how she carried herself. Everything he said, she was just a void. She was just somebody I'm using. I needed help. Tell him what he said to me, because I told him I'm not helping until you get help. I'm not coming back, bringing the company back up until you get help. That's what I said. Now you got somebody who don't know him or be willing to bend over backwards for him, because it'll appear that he's going to be that guy. It'll appear to be that. But I wasn't willing to do it unless you go and get the help that you need, right? That's why you see me. He said I was texting his ex. I ain't have to text none of his exes. You want to know why? Because they came in my inbox when I dropped the videos about my abuse. Oh my God, I've been waiting for somebody to call him out. Do you know how long I suffered? Do you know how long I was traumatized? Do you know what I dealt with? The same stuff he was doing to them, he did it to me. That's how I know they was telling the truth. I didn't have to hunt them down. They hunted me. They came to me. I sent that message. I sent it to one person, and that was that current girl that he's with now. That's who I sent it to. Even when he posted me in October, still trying to start. I didn't respond to that. You're still trying to get a response out of me. You're still trying to get a response out of me. You still want me to say, I still didn't say anything to her. I told her, hey, tell your man, my husband, that's how I said it, to post you, to glorify you, to speak volumes on you. I said, it's weird that you would be with a man that would still be posting about his wife that he don't want. So I told her, and she was in the messages saying, move on, get over it. You just mad because he chose me. You abandoned him. I still was saying, it's just weird. I don't want him. You keep saying your husband as if y'all together. Legally, he still is. Legally. I'm just saying, legally, right? She said, call me like a woman. Called her. In the video that I posted in October, it was around the 21st or something like that. I posted something and I admitted to flunking the test, and she was the test. Because what she did was, she said, why would you want to abuse somebody that was abusive to you for the entire marriage? That don't make sense to me. And I went in on her and I hung up. Then I called her back because I got convicted and I wanted her to receive what I'm saying. So I said, I'm sorry. You triggered me. That's what I told her. And I responded in a way that I did not want. I responded in a way that I did not want to, because I want you to receive what I'm about to tell, what I was trying to say. She said, her response, I received it before you hung up. That's what she said. This was she said, I received it. She said, I know he may have made me seem like I'm a bad person. He told you all these things about me, but did he tell you what caused me to do what I did? Did he tell you what caused me to cuss him out? And did you do what she said? And I said, I don't even want to know. Because see, I already been down there. She asked, what do you mean? Because in the text messages, I said that he had to surrender and all that. Something. I didn't want him. And she said, what do you mean when you say he had to surrender? I told her what it meant. What do you mean? Do you feel like he still love you? This is what she asked, and I answered her questions. What do you mean when you said you got a warning? Can you tell me about that story when you got your warning? This is what she said. We having a full-blown grown woman conversation. She said, I believe you got the spirit of discernment. I believe you. I do believe he is playing mind games with you. But he's just my friend. I said, okay. Did he tell you that he put his hands on me for 3 years? Well, I said, well, did he? Well, yeah, he did. I said, okay. I knew she was lying, but okay. I knew she was lying about the friends. I knew she was. But I did what was supposed to be did. I gave her the same warning that I got. I pray that she never experienced anything that I experienced. I pray that it goes well. I pray that she would not suffer like I had to suffer. And the women that came to me in my inbox behind him, that she would not have to suffer, that she would not be a victim. I pray. That's my prayer for her. That is my prayer for her. So he tells you he don't send the papers in September. But what he don't tell you is that he met me in September, looked me in my face, and told me, I ain't filing. No, I want my marriage. I wouldn't dare do that. I tell you. He met me August 3rd, 31st, somewhere around there, which went up into September. But filed August the 18th, you had no intentions. You came to try to take me out again. You tried to put me back in that same hole I was in when I first left. Because remember, he had already admitted to watching my page. My light shining. Whoever going back reporting or saying whatever I'm doing on my post, that's letting them know, keeping them informed, all of that. He's watching. He's seeing it. He ain't liking the fact that I am moving on. He don't like the fact that I am in a different direction. He even said, you ain't the same woman no more. You talk different. I could tell your prayer is different. You tried to literally pull the rug from up under my foot so I could fall in that hole. You know how you have a rug to cover a hole? That's exactly what he trying to do. So I'm in the hospital. I'm at the hospital. My mom is in ICU. She got these tubes down her. They had to sedate her. And I knew it was my papers. I knew it because when it stated where the papers was from, where the thing was from, I told my sister, he is literally trying to play me again. I said, I shouldn't have went. She said, oh, no. You ain't even finna do that. Now I'm crying. She said, oh, no. Did God tell you to go? Did you ask God? See, what happened was I got so caught up in Saul's story. I got so caught up in, this got to be God, that I ain't even get no reinsurance. And sometimes it's okay to get reinsurance. Because, see, God had only told me to include him. He ain't say entertaining. But here I go, put that lick on me. And I ain't like the way that lick felt. My sister said, cry, Red. This is your last time crying like this. This it. It's good that you got that vision. That's what she told me. That's a wonderful vision for the right man. For the right one, the one that's ready. But see, this man right here, what's right here? This one she said, abuser, deceitfulness, liar, cheater, manipulator, beater. You so busy looking at what can be, but God say, what's right here? So you take that lick. Let this be your last time crying. And what you gonna do? You gonna do what God told you to do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I went home. I cried. I got in my closet. I cried. I got on my knees and I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried and I fell asleep and I woke up and God said, speak. And I spoke. When Quay said, this time next year, when Coach Quay from Slave Ministry said, this time next year in October, you would not be the same. I had no clue that October 2023, I'll be standing before people telling my truth. I couldn't see it because I was too busy in the natural. But once I got in the spirit, even when he tried to pull me out, God still pulled me, had to remind me, I've been telling you to go forward. I sent somebody to prophesy over you. You've been ignoring me. So I had to take that lick. I had to take it. And I had to stand in it. I'm like, but why I gotta tell everybody? Why I gotta be so bold with it? Why? This is what I'm asking before when he told me to speak, I still got questions because I'm like, speak, wait, hold up, wait, God, wait. I know, I don't like that lick, but hold on, wait. He said, you was bold enough to lie and sit before the people and tell them about black love. You're going to be just as bold and tell them what you endured. I said, but they're gonna be like, she this and she that and she wrong. He said, you worried about what the people thinking, or you worried about what I'm thinking? Oh, okay. I mean, I'm worried about what you're thinking because you the one who don't pull me up out of here. You the one don't send people. I'm tell you how good God is. I can remember still being in the flesh, wanting to respond, wanting to post stuff, wanted to just say stuff, right? I can remember being in the flesh, and I can remember every time I wanted to say something, I got a ding from people who had no clue before I came out with my truth. That had a word from God. People like Medea, people like Rachel Fed, it's countless of other people, but then there's Misha who stands out the most to me. And the reason why is because I never met her in person. But because her spirit, because God don't told her that, she checked on me my entire marriage. She had no clue what I was suffering. Hey, you fell on my mind. You fell on my spirit. I want to check up on you. I never met this woman in my life. All throughout. She would log off Facebook and then take her Facebook page down, but she'll find a way to contact me, whether it was her daughter page, whether it was hers. She'll find a way to contact me. So that's how you know God is real. That's how you know when you're trying to grow closer to him and he knows it. He knows that you just, you may get a little weak. The flesh may arise, but he know to send somebody. Ding. Right? So he tried to take me out. Didn't think I was still going to carry out my truth, because you got to remember, he was with me carrying it out. But because he knows that when I have a plan, I like for my plan to go through. That's just how I am. I like for my stuff to be worked out how I like. If you ever travel with me, you ever be around me when I plan stuff, I like for it to flow. I don't like for no miss out. I don't like for nobody to be late. I don't like none of that. Let's just flow with my plan. So that's my vision that I had, right? So he felt like, oh, I'm gonna pull this from up on her. She ain't gonna do it. She gonna go back down to that hole. She gonna all of that. Not knowing what God was doing. Not knowing. See, until you are laying on your deathbed trying to figure out why you killed me when you could have took me, why you took my son, Noah, and he ain't even experienced this world yet, and I have. Why not let him experience this world and let me go? Why you killed me? Why you took him? Until you laying on trying to figure it out, trying to understand that you spared my life. Why me? God said, I needed for you to suffer. But this way, why gotta suffer? It's all a part of my plan, daughter. It was all a part of my plan. I needed you to experience it. You stated you didn't want children, but deep down you desired to have one. I gave you the experience that you needed that's going to carry you. What, God? No, I wanted him here. This. I had to take him. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than him. So I'm laying on my bed in that room trying to figure it out, like you spared me. And then a lady walked in and said, you are a miracle laying here. I had to come touch your hand, baby. It didn't look good for you, sweetie. I can't believe you are here. The lady stopped me for 30 minutes crying. She said we had to form a circle and pray for you. You being here ain't nobody but God. She said the doctors were just like, we're going to lose her. We had to pray. She said, I got to keep touching you because you are a miracle. She said, you are a miracle. She said, I don't know what God has for you, but I know it's going to be awesome. It ain't no way that he took your baby and helped you because, baby, you was barely hanging on. She said, barely. She said, so when you leave here, know that God has a plan. Know that you are a miracle. So you see hurt, baby, I see purpose. You see mad, I see his plan unfolding. You see move on, get over it. I see he's telling me what to do. He's telling me who I am to draw. See, what was meant for my bad, what was meant to destroy me, what was meant to take me out, God said, I am going to turn it around for your good. There's a plan that I got for you. There is a door that I need for you to walk through. There are some things I needed for you to endure. I didn't say I was perfect in this journey of being a domestic violence victim. I never said that. I always stated. But now that I know, it ain't nothing. So me not responding to him, that's a control issue. That's him want to be in control, and I'm not. I don't have to respond to you. I don't have to say anything to you when it comes to the lawyer. You want to talk about the lawyer? Really? Really? Lies. That's what it is. I did what was necessary. I want it just as bad as you. So I was broken. And then on top of it, God was breaking me. But baby, when he made me rise again, when he brought me up out of that darkness, my talk been different. My walk been different. My praise been different. My prayer life been different. Who I attract been different. Who I am drawn to or who is drawn to me has been different. If I only one person came, I have did my job. You posted that post, and that post, do you know how many women came to me? I'm ready to live in my own truth from what I experienced. Not from him necessarily, from whoever they dealt with. That is the truth. That is the crumbs, the teeth, whatever you want to call it. So you hear me talking now? After I sat for 13 months, this is month number 3 that I'm speaking on it. This is month number 3. I sat for 13 months. And people gonna say, oh, you only supposed to tell it when you're when you come across somebody. Who told you that? Did God tell you that, or is that your theory? Because see, I only hear his voice. When I hear him tell me to move, that's when I move. So now I don't care what people say. I used to be scared and nervous. I can walk in a room and not be bothered with nobody feel or think about the fact that I decided to live in my truth. I remember somebody said, I'm proud of you, if that's the way you want to choose to do it. I was like, okay, I guess that's what shot, but baby, I just said thank you. Because I know where my help come from. So, if you are in a place where you feel broken, if you're in a place where you feel like you're not going to make it out, there are people, programs that you need to be attached to. I named to Fallon Bonner is on Facebook, Instagram. Prophetess Portia Hunt is the same way. There are people that are set up that are able to walk you through anything that you need. God has given them the ability and the gift to help you through the process, right? The reason why I never understood, I was just trying to understand, like, what do you want me to do with this, God? And when I never thought that I'd be the one that be standing before people saying I am a domestic violence survivor. I never dreamed that. I never believed that was going to be my story. I actually never even thought to even want to tell my truth. But it is, this ain't nobody but God. You see this? This is God. You think I'd be standing before y'all saying all this? No, because if you know me, you know I ain't confrontational. If you know me, I don't mind not telling my business. You know me, you won't know unless I tell you, and it's rare that I tell anybody that's not in my circle. I don't. I do not. This ain't nobody but God. God reminded me that this is going to be nobody but a God story. God did this. This is pull me up out that pit. God. Have my talk different? God. Got my smile different? God. Not man. Not woman. God. All those times I wanted to say something and he was just like, get up, but shut up. I can't be petty. Get up and shut up. I can't get my lick back. Get up, but shut up. So I sat for 13 months, right? I sat quietly. I didn't even move when he told me to move. I'm not saying that your story is supposed to be told the way that my story is being told. But what I'm telling you that is when you are guided by God, he will tell you how to tell your story. He will tell you the tools. He will give you the tools that is necessary in order for it to happen. He will send people your way so that you can heal properly. He will send people your way so that you can be in alignment properly. He will make things happen. So whatever your purpose is, it will be did for his kingdom. It will be did for him. I didn't even know how many women I was going to draw. I didn't know how many women was going to inbox me saying, please keep going. Do not stop. I need this. I need you. Nobody but God. Glory be to God. Nobody but God. That's all I have for you. I had no intention for this video being this long. I pray that you have a safe and happy Christmas and New Year's Day. I will not do another video until January. You guys have a great day. Like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.